Welcome back, folks, to F1 2006 Championship Edition for the PlayStation 3. I'm SamuraiT-X, and this weekend is the Italian Grand Prix, so I've decided that I'm going to do a Grand Prix weekend. Yes, and we are in fact going to do it at Monza. So let's pick the track. I don't mind which way I'm going right now, and there's Monza. The difficulty will be on medium because I'm still rusty at this game. And we're going to put penalties on. And for race options, we're going to do 20%. The parade lap is on, and that's it. And we can only be one team for the Italian Grand Prix. We're going to pick Ferrari, and we're going to pick Michael Schumacher. So, without further ado, let's start this Grand Prix weekend. How are we going to do at Monza, in front of the Tifosi? The Tifosi would want nothing but a Ferrari win. And that is our target, to qualify in the front row and win the race on Sunday. But before we even think about Sunday's race, we got qualifying 3 sessions. Hopefully we can get through all 3 of them fine. So downforce can be balanced having more grip on the tarmac or having higher top speed. So without further ado, we are just going to start Grand Prix. And we're going to choose the session and qualifying. So without further ado, I'm going to make James Allen take it away.
Welcome to Monza for this afternoon's qualifying session. An hour of high-speed exhilaration and excitement starts here. Session 1 is about to get underway, so let's see who makes the grade and who doesn't. It's Thiago Monteiro, who is first out on circuit.
Alright, thank you for that introduction, James. So, Thiago Monteiro of the Midland team is the first person to leave the garage. Let's see, what are we going to do? We're just going to leave the garage because we want to put in the lap immediately, so let's go. And we put rolling start on so that we don't have to do it ourselves manually, so that's okay. We're going to brake at the first turn in and the second one. I have to take it easy because I'm rusty and I'm trying to get my bearings back on this track. I love this track as it's the fastest track on the calendar in this game anyway. But in real life I think it is still the fastest track in the calendar. Because you do go up to 230 miles per hour. As we break into turns 3 and 4. I should say 4 and 5, sorry. And now we are making our way to the first Lesmo. And we got a bit wide there, and now we're going to go to the second Lesmo. We're taking it a bit easy considering this is our first run, so mistakes will definitely be made, for sure. Because sometimes on qualifying laps I have the tendency to mess up on the first time round and make the second round more better. So now we're making it to the Ascari chicane, turns 8, 9 and 10, and there we go, we've messed up. Oh, actually no, those were 7, 8 and 9. Because turn 10 and 11 is at Parabolica, which is coming up right now, but this is a very quick straight. There we go, there's turns 10 and 11. As we have a 126.0 to beat from Nick Heidfeld, but I don't think we're going to beat it. Do we? No, we don't. We're 2 tenths off, so we're going to go again because I'm not really pleased with that lap. And I don't think that will get me through to Q2 on medium, so let's go again. We takes turn 1 and 2 gently this time, and it's much better because we were on the second gear instead of the first gear, so really got an advantage there. So hopefully it would boost us into a good position in Q1. And our first sector is already 3 tenths going on 4 tenths up already on our personal best. So far so good. We're going to brake at the first Lesmo, and we took it with the same approach as the last time, but we didn't mess up as bad. Let's see how we take the second Lesmo. Again, we took more curb there, and again took more curb into the exit. So we're going to the straight as we get closer and closer to the Ascari chicane. My commentary needs more work, but I'll work on it. So there's turn 7, I should say 8, 9 and 10. Because turn 11 is Parabolica, so that was right what I said there. So we passed the Ascari chicane and took it very well compared to the first lap when we went off the track, which felt very uncomfortable, to be honest. Being the controller vibrates as you go wide. And we took Parabolica much better than what we did. Mass is currently first with a 124.427. And how is our lap? And our laps are 124.493, so 700 slower than our teammate. And we go straight to the garage, and we're going to advance time. So the Tifosi are happy that Q1 had a Ferrari 1-2. Michael Schumacher is through, and Speed, Ide, Sato, Montero, Liuzzi and Albers are eliminated from Q1. So now Q2 will continue.
There are now 16. After this session finishes, we'll be down to just 10 for the shootout round. Let's reset the clocks and see who makes the cut.
Thank you, James, again for taking that away.
Session 2 begins with David Coulthard.
And David Coulthard is the first person to leave the pit lane. But it looks like we're going to head out as well, because we want to get our laps done quickly while the track's empty and while we have a clean, empty track ahead of us. So it's a clean track. The track is clean, but we need an empty track ahead of us. So we do have space for ourselves. So here we go. Turn 1 and 2. We went a bit on the curb in round that time, but wasn't too much of time lost there. Coulthard does a 127.0. That surely is an easy target to beat. I'm planning on doing one lap around this qualifying session. Hopefully it will pay off. So let's see. We enter the first Lesmo, and again we take that curve, and this time we've got a bit wide, but has that taken a bit of time from us? And again we've gone wide. Oof, there we go. We almost lost the back end there. So looks like we're definitely going to try and do another lap for sure, because that was disappointing the way we took the second Lesmo. We almost lost the car there and almost went for a spinning session, but we definitely held it. And the Ascari chicane as we go around turns 8, 9 and 10. And again we run right in the Ascari chicane, so we're definitely going to go for another lap, because this lap is definitely messy. Again with Q1, when we had the same messy lap, we went again, so this time we'll do it again. Parabolica is a much cleaner turn-in for me, which is one of my more generous ones in this game, is me the way I take Parabolica. I'm sure we'll do another lap, but we easily smashed David Coulthard's time by 1.8 seconds. Easy time to smash, because David Coulthard is a midfield car, and this time we've turned very nicely there. So that was much better compared to lap 1. I'm surprised the mistakes I made is only a 125.2. Just imagine if I didn't make those mistakes, I probably would have got a 123. My first time in Q1 was a 124, and we ran wide, and due to that we're just going to abandon the lap, you know, because we ran wide. We're just going to stay in the pit lane. Kind of disappointed, and Alonso's gone first this time, so that's a bit of a warning sign, because Renaults are very good in this game. So eliminate from this qualifying session is Webber, Villeneuve, Klein, Coulthard, Rosberg and Barrichello.
First there were 22, then there were 16. Now we're down to the final 10. After this session finishes, we'll know who's on pole and how the rest of the field line up behind them.
Thank you, James. Who's leaving the pit lane?
First out for the third round of qualifying is Nick Heidfeld.
There we go.
All previous times have been deleted. This is where it really counts.
Thank you for that, James. Again, thanks for that valuable information. Times deleted, and we will have to make new times to see who start from 10th to 1st. So those people who got eliminated in Q1 and Q2 start in those positions. So we're watching Nick Heidfeld here as his teammate Jack Villeneuve will start 15th. There's the Renault of Fernando Alonso. And seems we can't watch as much action because everyone's just left the track, so we're just going to leave the garage and pick up pit strategy. That says pit at lap 5. I'm going to choose to pit on lap 6 and do a one-stop strategy. So yeah, I'm going with that for this weekend. So let's go. Michael Schumacher is about to start his flying lap, but Montoya's lap is the one to beat. 126.535. So Michael Schumacher exits turn 1 and 2. And we took those very gently on the second gear, which is a good thing, because we always need to be at second gear by the time we enter turn 3. So far so good this lap. And our first sector time is 24.8. And that's very good actually. It's faster than Montoya's for sure. because the AI do normally 25 seconds, so our first sector is always brilliant and our third one's always brilliant. Our second one is always the weakest one, to be honest with you, as we exit both Lesmos, and that time it was a bit more gentle. Normally we take both curbs on the Lesmo, but that time we didn't take the curb on the second Lesmo, which benefited Michael Schumacher, because at least he didn't have to spin or nothing, or had any trouble with the back end. And now we've entered the Ascari chicane, turns 8, 9 and 10, and it's a 55.2. It's definitely faster than Juan Pablo Montoya's time, and we're about to enter Parabolica here, and Michael Schumacher brakes, and we're staying on the 4th gear, going on the 5th gear, and we're going on the final straight, and this looks like a very good lap to beat Montoya's 126.5. What time is Michael Schumacher's? It's pole, and it's 125.821, sorry. And we're going to go return to the garage to see if anyone can beat that time. And Kimi Raikkonen is 2 tenths off in advanced time. And again, looks like we're first place. And we're going to end the session. Let's see how that goes. But not before we watch this session. Sorry, I was contemplating on ending the session there because we look like we're comfortably in first place. We're going to check on the sector times first. Nick Heidfeld got a 5-minute 14. Did he make a mistake or something? Is that a glitch in the game? I think there's a glitch in the game, to be honest, because we only just checked Nick Heidfeld. I'm pretty sure he wasn't 3 minutes out there on the track, because he looked like he was going fast there, so that's pretty weird. So here's Felipe Massa on his lap. Hopefully he can put the Ferrari on the front row next to Michael Schumacher. It looks like we've cut to the McLaren, so it looks like the TV cameras don't want to watch Felipe Massa, so we're just going to end the session. And so Kimi Raikkonen is on pole position with Michael Schumacher second, Montoya third, so Michael Schumacher separates the 2 McLarens. Fernando Alonso's 4th, Button 5th, Fisichella 6th, Massa 7th, Nick Heidfeld 8th, Jarno Trulli 9th, and Ralf Schumacher 10th. So, here's my predictions for the Italian Grand Prix this weekend. So, this is the home of the Ferraris, and with the crowd on the team of the with the crowd on the Ferrari side, I do believe that Ferrari will use that as their strength. But the Italian Grand Prix suits most the Mercedes, so it's going to be another close weekend, and I'm hoping Ferrari do make the Tifosi happy, because we definitely need it after a disappointing 2016. Because Sebastian Vettel, I think, got a podium last year, but hopefully this time Kimi Raikkonen and Sebastian Vettel can get a podium and possibly a victory. Italy has been nice for both for Ferrari over the past few years, but their last win was 2010 Fernando Alonso, so that has to change as soon as possible. So I'm hoping this weekend will have a great qualifying session for Ferrari. Yes, I'm a Ferrari fan, as in case you know. So tomorrow will be the race in my channel, so stay tuned for that. So this is SamuraiT-X signing out. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Italian Grand Prix. Take care, everybody.